Alright, so how's it going? This is Roy from QL Community. So in this video, we are gonna be talking about some information about this crypto market, and I'll be as well providing you with those useful knowledge if you want to win in this industry. So let's first start with this grid index. I bet a lot of you haven't heard this, but it is a very useful indicator. It goes from 0 to 100. If I put this go to 3 months. So from this grid index, we could imply that the crypto market has been doing well recently. From May to August, it went up from roughly 10 to right now 70. Today we have 72. Well, it's a little bit high, but not that high. For me, if it gets to 90, I will sell off all of my coins right now, because it's guaranteed to have a drop once it reaches to 90. So let's click on 1 year. So that just represents how Bitcoin fell from 60K to around 30. And we all know that BTC is kind of doing well recently. It is kind of recovering. Right now, the grid index is at 70. You should be paying, be careful when it gets up a little bit more. Alright, that's for it. And let's talk about how to trade on the futures account. So if you are opening a futures account in our community, you only put the money that you're willing to lose. So let's say in this way, the money you don't want to risk, you put it on spot account. As long as you don't sell, you're not losing anything, right? For futures, it is only for people who are willing to take the risks. And what is the max amount I'm willing to risk from my entire portfolio? If I'm going with 5x, I'm willing to risk 20% and 10%, and 20x, 5%. So I think a lot of beginners, they are afraid when they put an order, because the price just instantly goes against what he was thinking. people get anxious about that. Let's move on to the market of today. I'll be discussing the RSI because RSI is a very useful tool that I use most often, especially when you know what is currently doing. So obviously, right now the BTC is on the upper channel. It's going to hit the 50,000. The next target should be aiming 51K. RSI is very important. So every time when it hits like, every time when it hits like 90, hits to 90, it's guaranteed to have a decrease in price. And every time when it meets 20 to 30, that's the best opportunity to buy in. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's a bit too loud. All right. Yeah, so I think RSI is the indicator that you should be looking at. For example, I am currently on BTS. My entry price is 0.055, something like that. And here, as you can see, when the RSI gets to 92 last time, it has a huge decrease in price. I think from 0.058 to all the way down to 0.05. Yeah, we just get started, no worry. And notice how that's how we trade, man. You just you buy low and sell high. Here you sell high, here you buy the dip, right? The RSI gets to 90, if you're holding positions, you just sell them all, and then you buy long at this point, right? Yeah, with that being said, I'm not doing anything on this thing now. So on this, I do not recommend you to enter now because, as you can see right now, the RSI is kind of close to 70. That's a little bit too high. Oh, I'm gonna close that. So why am I long biased on BTS? As I said before, this method is called closed gap reversal. So as you can see, it has a massive gap down. And here you see how all this time it's trying to consolidate on this level. That means it will have a breakthrough very soon if everything goes right. So my first taking profit point would be at 0.08. And once that hits, I'm gonna take half my profits and wait for it to cover this gap above. Still, I'm thinking that if the market is bullish enough, it's going to triple the current price. Yeah, that's right. But guys, if you want to be a day trader or swing trader, this will be your opportunity right here. You just touch the support and the RSI very low, 25. That's your entry point. Okay, so you don't want to be noted by anyone. You should count on yourself. At the end of the day, you have to make decisions for yourself, and that's extremely important in this field. You gotta make decisions for yourself. You gotta know when to sell, when to buy. Yeah, that's my emphasis on this. So here is a stats from our stuff. Just how we are doing last week. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about DOT later. So let's first look at this. So look at this TRX. We made like 40% profits. This represents the leverage level we're using. This should be 5x. Yes, I'll look them both later. Yeah, and it seems that we lose a little bit on this one. It doesn't matter, and we got 90% profits on ETC, and we lose 10% shorting BTCs. Do not short any coin right now. The market is just like extremely bullish. Do anything, just don't short any. Do not short sell stuff. And we win 68% on XLM, and profiting 30% shorting ETH. Yeah, to conclude. So we doubled our portfolio last week. That just sounds good. We'll be making these steps continuously for the following weeks. Yeah, just to let you guys know how well we're doing. All right, see. Yeah, DOT looks like it is touching 26. 26 is the resistance level. Looking at the RSI, it could have a little correction. I'll look at that for your TRX. Yeah, this one looks good. I think TRX. The pattern looks good so far. Has a huge upside potential. So there's no doubt that DOT is on a bullish trend. So what you can do is, sell high at this point. Right now, the RSI is like 80. I think that's kind of high. You could, sell at this point and buy low. That's just how, because, in this industry, when you're trading on this stuff, it just repeats the history. And for no reason, just like once you confirm that this is a bullish trend, it's just gonna continue to going up. It's gonna have these corrections, and you short these corrections, right? And then you buy it by the dip. That's just easy, man. That's how this shit work. Yeah, and also for DOT, this one especially, there's gonna be a lot of good news coming next month. So in September, it's gonna be a news-driven coin, huge potential. So we only recommend you to buy. So and now it still seems a good entry price. It has the a lot of potential to fill the gap above, all the way to 40 to 49. I think it is possible for next month. DOT. So Amir, we don't need to think about the button, okay? So currently it's on this bullish trend. If you think about the bottom level, you will miss a chance to buy in, right? Your best buy opportunity will be here today when it corrected a little bit, somewhere from 23 to 24. It seems like it's gonna drop a little bit, but it just doesn't matter. Yeah, they all look pretty similar to me in terms of the patterns, because the crypto market. So one thing about that is it goes along with the BTC. It will be affected a lot by the BTC market, and also the US stock markets. Is right now mainstream have moved to North America. They're even having the same patterns. That's That's not making any sense. Do you guys notice that how similar they look? Like they've been at this button for a whole long time and haven't trying to bounce to the previous high. And that's mostly what's going to happen for the next 2 months. The market is just going to be bullish. I think the easiest thing for now is just hold on your current positions and do not do anything. Especially do not sell short. Actually, today I started to I first tried mining using my M1 Mac. That's just crazy. I still can't figure it out. And this is that the best decision is not to not do this mining. You just do not buy those computers, and instead you use the money to invest in these cryptos. That will give you more return. Alright, I'm gonna talk about another topic about building your positions. So in our community, the most important thing and the most fundamental thing is to learn this building method. This is your first entry if you're long in something. Here you got your first resistance, and your second entry will be right here, a slightly higher than that resistance. This is your second entry. This is your second resistance, which will be your third entry. You got your fourth resistance. Here's your last entry. We're gonna go back to BTC after we finish this. So why we decide this to be our second entry point? Because here when we first had the decrease in price, we're not sure if it's going to have a reverse or just turn the market to be bearish. You are just unsure. That's why you do not close or build positions at this point. That's just extremely important. I'm gonna highlight that. Here you don't do anything here. And you build your second entry here is because now the price goes up the previous resistance. So that is a bullish signal. That's why you build the second entry here. Same for to the third and fourth. This method is for trading on spots. To me, I think at this time you just need to be more patient on holding these. On this line I drew here, it's trying to testing this resistance. Yeah. Then DOT 25 now. Well, what confused me most is just to our specialists in our community says that the BTC is gonna have another dump. Well, I do not believe in that. So they are saying that the BTC is gonna fall. It's gonna break this support level. It's gonna go to 43,000. I personally I do not believe in that. I think we'll just consolidate between 48 to 44, and it would just fly to 51. Yeah, for sure. Good choice, man. Yeah, if you bought some at 24 or 24, my suggestion would just be keep holding on that, and sell it till October, because for next month it's gonna be popping up all the month. DOT is gonna be crazy next month. How much you bought? So Muzamir, if I were you, I would probably use futures this time. I would go I'll go 3x to 5x because DOT is gonna be extremely bullish next month. Hopefully you're not on your spot account. That's good. That's good. Good for you, man. For now, keep holding. Yeah, for sure. There's just no reason for you to sell them at 24. It's heading to 40 next month. Oh, no problem, man. You'll be fine. Just stick with us. Our community is really good. I used to trade on cryptos when I was in college. But back to that time, I was on my own, so I kept losing money. If you're new, you need the help from others. That's for sure. You should be fine, I think. So my friend, I think you need to study a little bit about short selling. As I said, the greed index is at 70 right now. It's going to somewhere around 90, and that point, that's when you start short selling these coins instead of holding them. So I recommend you to do your research, do your study on that. Like short selling is gonna help you getting profits a lot easier. These things they fail so quickly.